Hi, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench, and I'm about to start a new project. Stick around to see what it is. Hi all, it's Skip from Skip's Messy Workbench, and now that the T-Bird is finished, I'm going to be moving on to another project. I'm still also working on the B9 robot, and I am still working on the electronics of that because I want to animate that. But anyway, I always like to have at least two projects on the bench, and I thought, I was looking into my stash and saying, what is it that I want to build? What do I want to build? I went back and forth between because I love the Model A's. I've got a bunch of Model A's, 29s, 30s, 31s. I've got them in 1/16th scale, 1/24th scale, and then I thought, okay, maybe I'll do another pickup, and then as I was going through, and then I also have a Star Trek Voyager, I think it's a 1/677th scale or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But that's going to be quite a while too, because I'm going to want to light that one. But I decided in the end, in fact, just like 10 minutes ago, I'm going to do this 1955 Chevy 2-ton stake body. And I thought, you know what? And this is by Atlantis. I haven't done an Atlantis kit in about 2 or 3 years, and I haven't done a truck since, I don't know, it's been maybe 2 years since I've done a truck. So I thought, you know what? I have this. I'm going to do this. So I figured I'd do a box opening here, and let's just see what's inside. I'll try not to take too long. So let's get this little puppy open. See if I can cut my arm open as I'm moving that knife out of the way. Okay, we got that cellophane shiny stuff off of there. And so it's a, what scale is this anyway? It's a 1/48 scale. So I'm assuming this is going to be pretty small, and I can tell it's going to be pretty small even by the fact of the size of the box. And on the side we have a color guide over here. And actually we could see here that the length is 5 1/4 inches. There's 2 figures that come with it. There's only 57 parts, so there's not a whole lot of parts in this thing. So that's good, because I didn't want to start a complicated build, since I am working on the B9 robot, and that is taking up a lot of my time, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. But anyway, it's molded in blue. We'll see that when I get this open. So that's all that. There's some information on the details of that 55 truck. And just there's another image on the edge here. This side shows another image, and it's nice because I have some barrels and stuff like that I had bought for another project, which I never did. So that'll be good. I can use some of that stuff. They show you what the decal sheet's supposed to look at over here. And then the other end of this is the same. So let's get this box open and see what's going on in here. Okay, and there is the decal sheet. And this is a new kit, so I'm not expecting them to be in bad shape or anything like that. I think I bought this kit 3 or 4 years ago. It was probably produced in 2019, maybe even after that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use any of these yet. But you know, they're nice. This end up, that's good to have on a truck, or get handled with care. So there's some stuff that we can use for packages and stuff like that. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. I oftentimes make my own decals because they're just so easy to make now that you get the water slide paper. And let's see here. Okay, we got to cut that open. And let's see what's inside here. Okay, so this looks like it's the bed. And boy, that is small. You could tell that's really tiny. It's going to be a tiny, tiny build. And I don't know where my ruler is. Oh, sure, it's out of my reach. I got one right here, actually. It's only about 80 millimeters by like 40 millimeters. So it is small. It looks like some of the fencing or the gates that go on the side of the truck, and this kind of looks like it's going to be part of the frame, but I don't know that for fact yet. We'll see that. And I was thinking I might use actual wood for that, and we'll see. Let's see what we got up there. So it looks like we've got some of the coil springs. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Looks like we got some of the coil springs here, and there's the rear end with the drive shaft. Boy, this stuff is tiny. This looks like it's going to be the front suspension and maybe the steering linkage. And there's another small piece. So some of the stuff I don't have identification for yet. Oh, it comes with cargo boxes, and it comes with a figure. Oh, this is the radiator. I don't know what those are, but we'll find out what those things are. We'll find out. And that looks like the steering column. Wow. Yeah, it does. It looks like the steering column. All right, let's see what else we got here. So, this looks like it's the engine bay, the front fenders, possibly the firewall. Oh no, it's not. It's the interior tub and the door panels. Definitely the back of the cab, the roof, the front of the truck. It's all one piece grilled, so there's going to be some detailing there I can see, and there's the seat. So this is not going to be a very difficult build. Here's the outside doors. So not a difficult build, I'll tell you that. This has some clear on it. So you have the, I'm trying to get a spot where this can be viewed better. So some clear pieces, windshield, rear window, side windows. And it wasn't in its own bag. It was just laying in the box. So it's got a little bit of a mark on it. Here's the wheels, all pre-molded. Wheels are already installed. They're hard. And then we've got the steering wheel, and looks like we can make some barrels. And believe it or not, this actually looks like it's going to be I don't know if that's going to be the engine, but it certainly looks like it. There's a license plate holder there. Looks like the mirror. And I have no idea, but again, we'll find out. Okay. That's all the parts. I mean, there's nothing to this. I think most of it's going to be painting details. So here's the instruction sheets. Atlantis is fairly good for instruction sheets. Tells you about the stake body, about that 55 stake body. Standard instruction stuff. Let's see if we can get this open. And it does give you a list of all the parts that are in this. And the steps, each one of the steps are fairly clean. I've built Atlantis kits before, mostly aircraft. But that was the engine. It's just a real thin piece. And then getting the whole thing together. There's a guide to tell you what colors to use, but I'm going to make my own colors. In fact, I'm probably going to rust it up some and make it look like a farm truck or a real work truck. So anyway, I just wanted to do that quick opening. That's what I'll be working on. I just want to do a little bit of research on the 55. Like I said, this looks like it's going to be a really simple build. And most of it's going to be painting. I think most of it's going to be painting details. So anyway, that's what I'll be working on. And I guess that's it. So, hey, if you like what you're seeing, give me that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Give it a like. Even if you don't, give it a like. Really helps the algorithm. And I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all my guests, as I always like to do, because you folks are really great. Love yous all. And I guess that's about it. So, until the next video, bye. Congratulations for making it this far in the video. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. As most of my regular viewers know, I always end my videos with a Bible passage, either a couple of verses, sometimes an entire chapter, and this video is no exception. What's coming up after me is a Bible reading, and naturally you could skip over it if you'd like to, or you can go in and read it. It's up to you. All right. I always do this before my ending trailer type thing. Anyway, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I normally use the New American Standard Bible 1995. That's the NASB 1995. But I've been studying the book of Romans, and I find the book of Romans a difficult book. For whatever reason, I guess it's the way Paul is writing. I really have a hard time with it. So this time I started using the New Living Translation for the book of Romans. So What's following next is Romans chapter 4 in the New Living Translation. Again, thanks for hanging in there with me, and I hope you read what's coming up. In these days, in these times, we all need a little faith. And these Bible verses are just my way of bringing some love and the love of Christ to all my viewers. Again, it's an optional thing. You can skip over it if you'd like, but I hope you read it. And I hope you read all of them when I post them, because every one of my videos have them. Okay, I'll shut up now so you can continue.